Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to Be Combined. And we left off in the previous episode. Actually, the ending was a quite strange one. We are gonna have to go, of course, back in time to try to solve different endings here. And if I check this one out, this one doesn't have any options. This one doesn't have any extra options either. We do have a tickle option over here that we could actually use. And I wonder what type of ending this is gonna bring us. I'm guessing on this one, I'm not gonna be pushing our friend down in the puddle. But also here, we have an option to fight or to just run away. And I'm really curious to see which one I'm supposed to go to. Not to mention for the weather chapter here, we can actually go for break instead of just rumble. But I don't know if this is gonna do anything else. I'm pretty sure, actually if it is gonna break, probably clouds are gonna break, which means I may be able to actually make my way back to Rollo. And we should never have that fight. So let's just try this one out. Let's just see what's gonna happen. Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to break.
Luca began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to break, revealing patches of star-filled summer night.
Here we go.
Moonlight filtered down, shimmering in the treetops.
Meaning, we're not gonna have any more rain, so we're gonna be able to get to Rollo. Sure, you can be Rollo. You're not going home? No, I promised Rollo I'd tell him
Luca
about...
stopped himself mid-sentence.
Promise you tell him what? Spit it out, bub. We're thick of thieves now. If there's a juicy secret, you gotta tell me. Oh, okay, you can come to the treehouse and I'll tell you both what happens. Heck yeah. There we go. Awesome. All right, let's go to the treehouse then.
Luca saw Beck skulking by the gate.
Huh, what is she doing? So you're telling me that there's nothing mysterious or creepy about this place? Well, it's mostly boring and empty. I refuse to believe that. Big spike gates, looming mansion, rich inclusive owners. It even smells shady.
Grabbed the wrought iron bars and shook the gate.
Oh god. Mike my word, you dissident nightmare house. You will reveal your secrets to me. Oh, snap. Okay. What did you do? First of all, I told you so. Second, hide. Oh, no way. That's Harris Valentine. And who's that she's talking about? Shh. I expect you to return that suit in working order, of course. As long as everything proceeds as planned, there is nothing to worry about. The only thing that I'm worried about is that rightfully mine. If that means making some unsavory alliances, so be it. I couldn't agree more. There comes a time to suspend the hostilities. I'll deal with our common threats. Oh god. Now, this is what I'm talking about.
Beck's voice was an excited whisper.
Proper shady stuff. Someone in a suit like that tried to grab me yesterday. Seriously? Shh. You don't understand that when this all inevitably fails, I will deny everything. I wouldn't expect any less of you. You just worry about your part in this and let me handle the rest. Alright, well, I can't wait to see the look on the face of the Kurt's face. Yeah, the truth will come to light. I'm still surprised you're so comfortable with the potential of collateral damage. Well, if there's one thing I've learned, is that change is painful. Whoa, I was expecting shady, but that's just flat out super villain talk. Well, if you don't mind me asking, why? Why are you doing all
The
this?
mysterious figure retracted their mask, hair pushing out from all corners.
What? This is Granny? Family.
A chill ran down Luca's spine. His vision blurred. Beck stifled a sharp wince, and Luca looked down to see himself wrenching her hand.
An answer I can certainly respect. What the
Gran
heck,
tousled
dude?
her hair back under the face mask.
Just remember, keep everything nice and normal until the festival. Well, I don't need lessons in rousing
Gran
suspicion.
gave Eris a curt nod and disappeared into the night.
Wow, are you kidding me? So we found out more about what's actually happening here. I mean, we don't really know exactly what's happening here. We just at least know who's behind that yellow outfit.
Chapter 5. What big ears you have. Lucas sat shivering in the bushes, staring at his feet. After checking to make sure the coast was clear, Beck gave him a gentle tug on his sweater.
Man, this was something different. I was not expecting that. What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. Why were you so scared of that old lady in the hazmat suits? Well, that was my gran. That was... Wait, your gran? Yeah. Okay, well, I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for all this. Well, let's just get to the treehouse and figure this out. Lead the way. Man, are you kidding me? This is getting more and more suspicious. So crazy. Oh, okay, what's happening here? For the last time, there's nothing to worry about. Of course, we're not worried.
The clipboard finished writing with a scratchy flourish and looked up.
Huh, just dotting out our N's and crossing our T's. Well, maybe try mind your P's and Q's.
Mr. Nuncreed, arms crossed over his paunch, gave an exhausted sigh.
If there's anything you need knowing, you'll know it. Absolutely. Well, if you'll just sign here acknowledging everything is accurate, we'll be out of your hair in a flash. For the love of...
He snatched the pad and scribbled his name so hard the pen nearly snapped.
Love it. There. And would you like my eternal soul as
The
well?
clipboards looked at each other for a moment, almost pondering the possibility, then broke into laughter as they walked away.
Wow. Man, this game is so weird. Alright, let's keep it going. What was that all about, though, I wonder? Hi, Mr. Nuncreed. Look out, let me give you some advice. The next time someone you don't know asks to hear your thoughts, give him a good hard boop right in the kisser. Oh, Gran tells me to just keep away from the clipboards. That's good, that's good. Your Gran is a smart lady, Luca. Speaking of which, you better run along home now, eh? Too dark out to be wandering out on your own. Alright, I'm not going home though, but at least we had a little bit of chat with him. Alright, let's see what's happening here. What's up with these ladies though? What are they doing late at night? Another day, another dollar. See you tomorrow, Z. Yeah, have you noticed how all Perennial Harvest folks order the same drink? Decaf cappuccino with extra foam. Why? Well, I don't know. Just thought it's a little odd. Well, pretty weird for sure. Well, the customer's always right. See you bright and early tomorrow. I can't wait. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, snap. These fellas are around apparently. I'm not sure exactly what they're up to, but can I chat with them? I guess we can.
William Kerr and Gus Valentine proudly surveyed the half-covered festival banner.
It's all coming together quite nicely. Yeah, could have done it without
The
you.
mayor gave a half-hearted shrug.
I'm not so sure about that. Nonsense. That reminds me, I wasn't able to thank your sister for her contributions. Yeah, she has been indisposed of late. Well, she doesn't make much more liking, does she? Oh no, that's not at all. She's just been busy. Of course. Well, regardless, I will be forever grateful if you could pass my thanks to her. The History Museum adds a real air of import to the whole affair. And we wouldn't very well celebrate the story of Beacon Pines without including the Valentines. Yeah, well, my father was a great man. You're darn tootin' he
Kerr
was.
lopped his arm on Gus's shoulder.
But I mean, the entire Valentine family, present company included. Well, can I ask you something, Mr. Kerr? Call me William. Ask away. Well, William, why are you doing all this? Gosh, well, I've never felt one needed a compelling reason to throw a party. Well, not just the festival, all of it. There's gotta be 100 down on their luck town out there. Why is Perennial Harvest so invested in helping Beacon Pines? Well, you know what I love most about the agricultural business? Seeds. Seeds? Yep, little bundles of potential.
With a glimmer in his eye, Kerr gestured grandly toward the horizon.
You treat the seed right, nurture it, feed it, and it can grow into something truly special. Well, you see potential here? Undoubtedly. The seed of grandness is already under our feet. All he needs is a little nudge. And the right leadership, of course. Oh, good night, Mr. Mayor. Alright, I'm still not sure exactly what the Perennial Harvest is up to, though. They're definitely planning something very strange. Whoa, this is nice. Yeah, the treehouse is just a little further on from here. So, where's your buddy Rollo like? Rollo? Well, he's Rollo. Not particularly helpful. Well, sorry, I've just never thought about it. Lots of energy. He's funny, even when he's not trying to be. Things have been tough for his family since the fall harvest, though. Well, it's about damn time you'll tell me what this fall harvest thingy is. Well, it's kind of a long story. Hit me with the highlights. Okay, well, there used to be a fertilizer company here called Valentine's. They were kind of a big deal. Oh, big deal fertilizer. Yeah, well, it was a big deal to us. Their stuff really worked. Farmers loved it. So Valentine's grew and grew. Beacon Pines pretty much grew around it. Most everyone in town either worked for Sharper Valentine or used his fertilizer. Things were good. Well, I'm sensing a big butt in there. Around 6 years ago, Sharper Valentine suddenly died. And something changed. Changed? How? Well, could have been a bad batch. I don't know. Maybe it was in the water or air or soil. Nobody knows. Well, but all the crops died. And everyone blamed the Valentines. The fall harvest. Yep. Valentine's fertilizer went out of business. Half the town lost their jobs. Sheesh. Yeah, the next year the crops came back, but something was different. You plant a crop, do everything right, and it's sort of crap shoot happens. And no one knows why? Nope. Well, I take it Rollo's farm got the short end of this stick. Yep, for some reason their farm was hit harder than others. That sucks. Well, things have gotten better since the Perennial Harvest came to town. The Beacon Pines Reborn initiative? Yep, the first thing they did was give the town a deep scrub. They even put us up in hotels, one town over for a week, while they decontaminated the groundwater. Well, we better get going. Interesting. I love it that not only that we're telling her the story, Beck the story, but we're also kind of learning the story a little bit by ourselves. It's about time. I was about to give up and go home. Who's the new kids? Hey, name's Beck. You must be Rollo. I see my reputation precedes me. Welcome to Mission Control.
Rollo waggled his head with pride.
You'll find we've spared no expense in construction. I've seen worse looking piles of junk. Thanks. Hey, look out. You know the security concerns we talked about? Yeah? While I was waiting, I made some improvements. Let me lock this baby down for a little test infiltration. Can't be too safe these days. Is he gonna use the weapon above? Oh, he's pulling up the ladder. Interesting. And closing down the window, of course. Look at that. This is pretty cool. Even an alarm and everything? Are you kidding me? Huh, he goes all out, doesn't he? Always. Okay, so I'm guessing in order for us to actually get inside, I'm supposed to hit that target? Let me grab some junk. Okay, so that's how you grab the junk. Alright, and let me throw it all the way. Dang it, I missed. Let me grab it again. Let me throw it all the way up there. Seriously, is that gonna be how I'm gonna get up? Oh my god, but we gotta hit quite a few of these targets, eh? Think I got it? Nope, not yet. Dang it. Wow, this one is also moving. Come on, Rollo. This is not necessary. Alright, there we go, we got it. And now the ladder's coming down. Where did you guys get all this junk in the first place? Well, there's a guy in town named Geoff who trades us junk for snacks. Junk food for junk. Nice. Alright, let's get up. So, pretty sweet security, right? Well, it was imaginative, I'll give you that. Luca, are we sure we can trust the new recruits? Well, I'll vouch for her. Thanks, I guess. Okay, Luca, well, we promised to fill me in about the Valentine Warehouse.
Luca sucked in a long breath.
So, like I said, there was someone there. Wait, what were they doing? I don't know, but the place was lit up and active. Maybe they were squatters? I don't think so. It seems more organized. When the man pulled me in, I saw some sort of equipment running. A man pulled you in? Yeah, but I got away. You keep saying it was a man. They were wearing a mask, right? Yeah. Well, then it could have been a woman. How'd you get away? Well, I grabbed a rock or something and broke their mask. They let me go and I ran. Dang. Yeah, that's intense. No wonder you freaked out when you saw your grandma. Yeah, that's the other part. On our way here, Beck and I saw Harris of Valentine meeting with Gran, wearing the same sort of
Rollo
hazmat
let out
suits.
a low whistle.
And they weren't there for idle chit-chats. It was a proper clandestine meetup. Whoa, so let me get this straight. There's an operation in full swing at Valentine's Warehouse. You were almost abducted by a strange man or woman in a protective suit, and then you saw your gran in the same suit talking to Harris Valentine? Pretty much. I'm beginning to think this town is kind
Rollo
of
and
awesome.
Luca shot back a look.
No offense. And so we can logically conclude that aliens or alien zombies have infiltrated the town, and their leader is your gran, and she tried to murder us. First of all, and for the last time, there are no aliens. Second, it could have been my gran at the warehouse. I broke that person's mask to get away. The mask gran was wearing wasn't damaged. But she is definitely hiding something. Maybe. Well, your granny is weird, but she might be the most boring person in the universe. All she does is sit around all day making jam. What could she possibly have to hide? I don't know. We haven't talked much since she moved in. Moved in? Your granny isn't from here? Oh, no, she just came a few months back to take care of me after his mom went missing. Well, did you know your gran before? Not really, no. It'd been years since I'd seen her. Luca, don't take this wrong way, but are we sure your gran is on the up and up?
Luca
What
gazed
is that
out
supposed
the
to
window.
mean? I'm just saying. It sounds like strange stuff has been happening since she showed up. Well, we could say the same thing about your family, but you're right. Luca, your gran is hiding something. And Pa always says, folks only bury stuff worth digging up. We need to investigate your house. Well, if my gran really is hiding something, don't you think I would have noticed it by now? That's kind of the whole point of hiding something. Well, I guess you're right. Gran's been leaving the house for hours at a time this week. I'll call you tomorrow when the coast is clear, and we can start digging to the to get to the bottom of this. All right? I'm always game for a good snoop. You can count on me. Man, this is getting more and more
Chapter
interesting.
6. Secret Lair.
Secret layer.
Summer forged ahead,
Interesting.
but the nights only seemed to grow colder. Luca walked home slowly under the pale starlight, cautious to avoid any more surprises lurking in the shadows. Reaching home, he slipped quietly into bed, half dreading what they might discover the next day.
Huh. Oh god. What time is it? I'm guessing it's early in the morning? Alright, let's see who's knocking on the door. I'm gonna be guessing it's probably Rollo. I mean, they should have showed up when I called them, not now. Oh, there they are. Never mind. Rollo, what on earth is that? Huh? That ridiculous thing on your head. Oh, this. It helps me think. You're gonna need a lot more of those. Joke all you want, boys. But we'll see who's laughing when I crack this case wide open. The coast is clear? Yep. Whatever she's been up to this week, it's been keeping her busy most of the day. Very well. Well, the game is afoot.
Luca and Beck rolled their eyes as Rollo strutted across the room.
If I were a gran, where would I hide my deepest, darkest secrets? Perhaps where you might least expect it?
Rollo flung open the cabinet with confidence.
Ha!
He coughed as a veil of dust hit his face.
I think it's safe to assume anything that dusty isn't what we're looking for. Or maybe that's what she wants to think. Then again, any good detective knows that not to trust their first hunch. First hunches are for suckers. Alright, buddy, let's keep on searching then. We gotta find something right here. Eureka! She's lit a fire in order to burn the evidence. She keeps that fire going every day, Rollo. Drat, I may already be too late. Just think of the mounds of documents lost to ash. Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there, buddy. Can we just think for a moment? Look, is there anything Grant doesn't want it to go to? Yeah? The closet upstairs? So maybe it stands to reason that we shouldn't check out there first? No dice, it's locked. Well. Look who stands to reason now. And have no idea where the key is. If it really is important, then she probably keeps it with her. Anywhere else? Well, she has her berry bushes. Who has ever thought? I'm going to take this important thing and huck it in the bush. True. Anything else? Maybe something out of the ordinary? Well, she's always worried I'll break her fancy dishware in the kitchen. But it doesn't matter anyway, I can't reach the latch.
A look of realization crept onto Luca's face. All three kids snapped to glance at each other, then sprinted in turn toward the kitchen.
So maybe that's what we gotta open up? Huh. Alright, Raul. This is your time to shine. Ah, yes. You've called upon my expert detective skills. And now I shall proceed
Before
with...
he could finish, Luca scrambled up Rollo's back.
There we go. Hey, this isn't my idea of detective work. Every squad needs a good lockpick. And every good lockpick needs a sturdy head to sit on. This is beneath my standing. Stop complaining and hold still. Got it. There we go.
The three crowded around the hutch to peer in. With the glass doors opened, a perfect porcelain display gleamed in front of them. Their eyes searched for anything amiss. But the only distinct feature was its impeccability.
Well, that was anticlimactic. Yeah, I don't really know what we are expecting, but like, oh, hey! Let me just yank on this random
As
teacup
Beck
and...
pulled on one of the teacups, it slanted forward with a hollow click.
Ah,
The
there we
entire
go.
hutch began to rustle and slide under its own power.
No way! It is a secret door. Are you kidding me? Well, seems like your gran has been doing some remodeling. Dude, only 2 types of people have secret lairs. Evil masterminds and superheroes. So, which one do we think she is? Well, we're just about to find out. Are you kidding me? Look at this place. What the heck? Okay, so more of an unhinged conspiracist vibe. Oh, wow. Yeah, this cannot be good. Well, we need to look around before we jump into conclusions. Alright, I guess we gotta start searching. I mean, look at all this stuff in here. What do we have here? Barrels marked caution, explosive. And jam jars? That's enough jam to feed the whole town. What kind of incendiary jam is your gran making? What? She wouldn't have had me walk around town delivering bombs, right? Only one way to find out.
Casually spun open a lid and dipped his finger in the jam. He smacked his lips.
A hint of brown sugar and ink.
Rollo plunged his hand in the jar, fishing out a soggy slip of paper.
Huh.
Rollo offered the slimy note to Luca and licked his fingers clean.
It's addressed to Mrs. Fratelli. A Grand Jam Gram? It says, last night I used the disguise Harris provided to scout the location. The timing window should be possible. Operation Sparkplug is a go. Oh, man, are they doing a heist? Whatever it is, it can't be good. So more bombshell than a bomb, am I right? You're new here, so I let it slide. But I'm the bad joke guy around here. Okay, interesting. What next? So we got all this stuff on the table, I guess, on this side. Next up, we got like a punching bag. Can I get like, myself a... Come on, give me something. If I keep on punching, am I gonna get something? No. Dang it. I was really hoping I could get another charm if I keep on punching it though. Nope. Unfortunately, nothing.
A spider web of string connected photos of people from the town, interspersed with hastily scrawled notes.
Well, she sure has kept herself busy. Is your gran a serial killer? Because I'm starting to get a vibe. Don't be ridiculous. Sure, she's just tracking the movement of everyone in town, out of the kindness of her heart. She put a little symbol by some of them. Yeah, Mr. Nuncreed has a checkmark. The clipboards are all inside of a big circle. Well, my mom's are both on here too, both with question marks. Gus Valentine has a question mark too. Harris has a question mark that's being crossed out. Mr. Keir has a bullseye. The killer has chosen her next victim. We don't know what any of this means though. Yeah, whatever it means, it's probably not good. Alright, next up we
Luca
got...
jostled each cabinet drawer in turn.
Cabinet?
Only one was unlocked. He fingered through the filing cabinet, pausing at a bulging folder labeled Walter.
Ooh, is that his
For
father?
a long moment, he just stared at it.
I think it is, yeah. What do you got there? It's my dad's. Looks like some of his old medical files. Your dad was
Luca
a doctor?
nodded and caressed the label with his thumb.
Well, are you gonna read it? Here, let me help.
Rollo swiped the folder from the drawer and began leafing through the pages. He whistled to himself, barely looking at the text.
How about you actually read some of it? One sec. Dense documents such as these are a lot like a cheeseburger. It's best to skip straight to the middle. That's where all the meaty bites live. Well, I had no idea we're in the presence of the preeminent schooler in dense documents and cheeseburgers. By all means,
He stopped
proceed.
at a page and mimed, holding up a monocle.
Here we are. Follow-up examination of Terence Wilby. Patient shows further signs of paleness and malaise. Body temperature continues to drop. He now describes the soreness of muscles and joints. This is similar to the symptoms exhibited by Mrs. Wilby just a few days past. Still waiting on lab results from
Rollo
Joseph.
looked up with heightened surprise.
See? Creepy! Yeah, that's kind of disturbing. Who's Joseph? Well, that's Mr. Nuncre's name.
Rollo's
Wait.
finger traced across the page.
There's more scribble in the margins. Could it be contagious? Mr. Wilby claims that the tap water at his home has been contaminated. Perhaps environmental? Well, lab results only raise more questions. It's like he came back to the report later and made those notes. So it might be related
Rollo
to something
scanned
else.
through several more pages.
Here, the writing looks shaky. I just couldn't help there. This disease, or whatever it is, progresses so fast. And with his wife passing, Terence's condition follows close behind. Exacerbated by the loss. Enough is enough. I need to take matters into my own
Luca,
hands.
staring blankly at the cabinet this whole time, spoke softly.
What does he
Rollo
say next?
rustled the folder, trying to loose more pages.
That's where it ends. What? There
Luca
has to be more.
frantically shoved the remaining cabinet folders, trying to find another labeled Walter.
But unfortunately nothing. Look, I think that's the only one. It's alphabetical, I see. What did he mean, enough is enough? How did he actually take matters into his own hands? This is
Luca
not
slammed
fair.
the drawer shut.
So unfortunately, I didn't really get much information that I needed from that. Let's check the table first.
They crowded
Next,
around
actually.
a worn-down old map of Beacon Pines.
Huh. Cool. This looks like a treasure map. Not every old map is a treasure map, Rollo. Yeah, but every treasure map is an old map. Can't follow that logic. Look, there's even a pathway drawn to it. It starts at the entrance to town. And if we
Rollo
follow
carefully
it,
traced the path with his finger.
it leads
He
right
jabbed
to
down at the end point.
town square. That's the fountain in the middle of the town, right? Yeah, what a weird place to hide treasure. Rollo, that doesn't look like treasure to me. The end of the path on the map has the same symbol as those explosives over there. So, it's not hiding treasure? A real bummer. Rollo, what's the thing you've been excited for the past month? The festival. Oh, did you just say gulp? This feels like gulp kind of situation. Well, everyone will be gathered near the center of town. She's gonna blow up the festival! Not if we stop her. Oh god. What was
Luca
that?
looked up from the map.
What was what? No, I heard it too. That was the front door. Which means someone just shut the door. Which means someone's upstairs. Shh, quiet. Hit the lights.
Beck flicked off the light, and they became statues in the dark. Overhead, creaking floorboards bent under slow, deliberate
God.
steps.
Is Granny coming
The
downstairs?
kids looked up, the tilt of their necks following each footfall.
Oh, this is so creepy.
Then suddenly, it stopped. Without realizing, they'd been holding their breath. All three exhaled shakily and glanced at each other. A muffled male voice broke the silence.
Oh, a male voice. Hello?
A final few footsteps reached the entrance above them, and the voice now echoed down the stairs. The
Anyone
three
down there?
kids shuffled to the corners without a peep. As he began to descend the stairs, the man's voice punctuated every new step. Thump.
Yoo-hoo! Who could this guy be? I'm not here to hurt anyone. I'm just here to help. Just...
At the bottom step, the man paused, squinting to search the room for signs of life.
Huh? Guess it's
Rollo
nothing.
shifted suddenly. Luca
God.
gave him an intense, chastising look and whispered through clenched teeth. It was
Don't.
too late. Rollo was already inching toward the stairway. He screeched as he charged toward the shadowy figure.
Flaming chicken coop!
With all his weight,
Oh my
Rollo
God.
tackled the man to the ground.
Rollo? Monsieur Creepy Man?
From
Anyone
the dark
there?
corner, they saw something move.
Well, I didn't know if I had it in me, but there was only one way to find out. Holy smokes, Rollo! Oh, that was awesome! Wait, did he just kill that
Luca
person?
scrambled to the hunched figure on the ground. Pressing his fingers to the man's neck, he sighed with relief.
You sure clobbered him good, Rollo. He's knocked out
As Beck
cold.
flicked back on the light, Luca and Rollo both gasped in stereo.
What? It's Mr. Tolliver. Are you kidding me?
Chapter 7.
Wow.
The Interrogation of Hiram Tolliver.
Are we seriously going to interrogate him? Come
Still
on.
unconscious, Mr. Tolliver slumped heavily in a shoddy old chair. His hands were bound with rope, his feet tied with some loose string. The kids huddled in a circle, discussing their plan. One thing was certain. They couldn't just let Mr. Tolliver go. They needed
Man,
to
this
know
is
what
starting
he
to be
was
more
doing
and more
in Luca's
interesting.
house. After some deliberation, it was decided.
They'd run the classic good cop, bad cop interrogation, right? I guess. So let's see what the options are. So they run the classic good cop, hard cop interrogation. So I'm guessing hard cop since we don't have bad cop, right? So let's go with this one.
They'd run the classic good cop, hard cop interrogation.
All right, let's see how this goes.
Rollo brandished a steely gaze. I've got this. Read about it 100 times. Rollo swaggered past the chair which propped up the slumping Hiram Tolliver. Without even looking at his captive, he began with a long, blustery drawl.
Well, Mr. Tolliver.
Mr. Tolliver remained motionless. Rollo spun around to face him. He'd clearly expected to rouse Mr. Tolliver with his booming voice.
Mr.
Beck and
Tolliver?
Luca gave each other an unsure glance. Rollo slammed his fist on the table.
I said, Mr. Tolliver!
He grabbed the table lamp and beamed it onto the unconscious face.
The problem is, oh, there we
Mr.
go, there we
Tolliver
go. Finally woke
groaned
up.
and slowly lifted his head. He recoiled with a muddled, weary squint. The
What in
chair
the
wobbled
world?
as he attempted to straighten up.
Who?
Mr.
Who's
Tolliver
there?
could only make out rough shapes through the glaring light.
Yeah, of course you cannot see anything because the light
With
is
a
in his
gruff
face.
tone, Rollo hoped to both conceal his voice and intimidate.
I'll be asking the questions here, punk. Now, hold on. Let's just calm down. Oh, I'm calm. Calm as a carrying dirt. As for you, though, looks like you're
The doubtful
sweating.
expression on Beck and Luca's faces transformed into awe.
We can do this my way, or... Well, let's just say I've never needed another
Rollo,
way.
hitting his stride, was now channeling every detective trope his memory could recall. He slammed the table again.
Now dance. Wait, what? I
Mr.
don't even...
Tolliver's voice became desperate. He was nearly in tears.
You've tied me down. How on earth would I dance? Dance with your mouth, punk. Spill the beans. What are you doing poking around in this house? I'm here to help Juniper. To make sure everything's ready. Oh, so you're in cahoots with Gran?
Mr.
Gran?
Tolliver was in a daze, now more confused than ever.
Gonna help her blow up the festival, eh? Blow up the festival?
He
Good
shook
lord.
his head, feeling more and more dizzy.
No, you've got this all wrong. Where is she now? She's headed to the source. The source? What's the source? Well,
His
it's
voice
where...
faded to a whisper.
It's where the town began. Where it all began. What is Operation Sparkplug?
With that, Mr. Tolliver passed out cold.
Oh, seriously? Oh man,
Rollo
poor
swung
Mrs.
around
Tolliver.
with a repentant grimace.
Oh my god. Damn, Rollo. I think you were a little bit too hard on him. Yeah, what did he just say about the source? It's where the town began? Well, we need more information. Yeah, but we'd better not push Mr. Tolliver any further. Is there anyone else who might know more? Well, what about the History Museum? It just got set up for the festival. Nah, the tent was put up by the Valentines. Everything they do is just a bunch of fluff to glorify themselves. Well, is there anything more reliable then? The library? Yeah, if there's any information about the source thing, Kado can help us out. Let's just go get some answers. There we go. Yeah, we're definitely gonna get ourselves some information from the library here, as Kado is definitely gonna give us what we need. Oh man, this is a damn nice library. Thanks, we worked hard on it. Aren't you a little young to be a little librarian? Oh, Kado hung out here so much eventually they just gave him a set of keys. I just keep an eye on the place for Mrs. Novak sometimes. They got you working for free? Oh well, it's quiet and I get access to all the books I can read. What more could a person want? Fair enough. Well, what can I do for you? We need a favor. I already told you and Rollo, I can't put you any higher on the wait list for the next Hawk Atomic. And if you're here with more candy, well, I'll have you know that I just can't be bought. Call it a personal code of coincidence. Actually, we're looking to do some research. Now you're speaking my language. What are you looking for? Well, that's the thing. We sort of don't know. What do you got on the history of the town? Well, there's a county record archive. What's that for? Birth, death, newspaper clippings, stuff like that. Pretty boring reading, though. But they do go all the way back to when the town was founded. Great, well, I guess we're gonna start there.
Chapter 8. 6 feet under, 3 towns over. The kids spent the rest of the afternoon combing through dusty piles of old county records, desperately searching for anything that could help them make sense of Mr. Tolliver's cryptic utterance. Luca tried to shake the thought of Gran's basement, but his focus wavered. Explosives, messages hidden in jam, dossiers on various town figures, and a corkboard threaded with photos. Gran was the only family he had left. He still couldn't bring himself to believe the worst. But the old map with the symbol of explosives in town square made that difficult. As the sun began to set, the kids were no closer to the truth.
If I had to read any more records, my eyeballs are gonna pop. Well, we have to keep digging. If I dig another word, I'm gonna end up in one of those Ashen and Death records. Rollo Cutter lived a full and wonderful life, till he read so much boring crud that his brain oozed out of his ears.
Rollo shut his book with an assertive nod.
Well, if you got a better idea, spit it out. Well, you sound like my sister. Keep pushing your luck, pal. And it won't be boring country records that killed ya. I'll put you into obituaries
Rollo
myself.
muttered under his breath.
You're a country record. Really? That's the best you could do? When I'm done with you, you'll be the footnote in the history.
Beck
Just
slammed
like
her finger down on the open page before glancing.
J. Harford here. I love to see you try. Hey, stop that. We're all a little tired here. Let's just take a moment
Something
and...
tickled the back of Luca's mind.
Wait, what was the name back? In the Obit J. Harford? Yeah, from the Brookville Tribune 20 years ago. That can be right. What is it? J. Harford. That's my grand's name, Juniper Harford. Maybe there were 2 J. Harfords? Mr. Harford is survived by her young daughter, E. Harford. My mom's name is Eleanor. Okay, this is getting creepy. If your grand is 6 feet under, 3 town over, then who am I
The
living
question
with?
hung in the air.
Wait, what? So my granny's not alive? Alright gang, I gotta close up for the
Beck
night.
rubbed her eyes.
How late is it? Almost then. Oh man, Pa is gonna kill me. I gotta go. Yeah, my parents will be worried sick. Okay, let's just meet up as early as we can at the festival tomorrow. What are you gonna do about the unconscious man in your basement? I'll think of something. Are you kidding me? I have a feeling he's not gonna be tied up anymore.
Luca's heart was pounding as he approached the house. If he was lucky, Gran, or whoever it was, hadn't gotten back yet. And of course, there was Mr. Tolliver tied up and unconscious in the basement. Dealing with him would be the first order of business.
Today.
Luca shook out his arms to calm his nerves before entering.
Wow. Oh, there's Granny.
He
Sleeping, I
held
guess.
perfectly still, tempering his breath, and listened closely.
Huh.
She was asleep. His only hope was that she hadn't found Mr. Tolliver before dozing off.
Check on Mr. Tolliver in the basement. Alright, let's just go check. So the door is open, which means Mr. Tolliver might actually still be here? Oh, snap. Yep, he is not here. I knew it.
Mr. Tolliver was nowhere to be seen.
Maybe he woke up, escaped from his bindings, and left without a trace?
Or maybe Gran knew everything.
What do I do?
Luca's hungry stomach groaned. Not realizing it, he'd gone the entire day without eating.
Okay, I can't figure this out. I just need a little brain food.
Luca rushed over to the pile of jam jars, unscrewed one, and shoveled a handful into his mouth.
I'm afraid your jam delivery will be delayed.
He flipped the lid to read the label.
Mr. Nuncreed. Hehe. Okay, now I can think. So if Gran knows we tied up Mr. Tolliver, I'm screwed. If she doesn't know, then I need to play it cool. Well, I guess the only option is to go to bed and act as if nothing happens? Gran will think Mr. Tolliver finished what he was sent to do and left when he was done? Well, I guess I'm just about to go to sleep then, eh? Alright, let's go to sleep. Oh snap, Gran is not around anymore. Gran? Stick to the plan. Go to bed and play it cool. I mean, where could Gran be?
As Luca climbed the final stair, the emotion of the day dragged heavily on him. With each consecutive step, his legs weakened. His stride began to falter. He tried to grab for the railing to steady himself. Something was wrong.
It's the jam. Come on, legs. Just a few more steps.
Luca groaned and tried to move. His limbs might as well have been bolted to the ground. Through numb lips, he mumbled just before falling asleep.
The jam. Dang it. Oh god. Sweet boy. What did you just get yourself into? Of course, it's Gran. I'm guessing she's just putting me in bed. Rest now, and let me handle everything. What is even happening? Wow.
Chapter 9. A speech to end all speeches. Luca awoke to find himself face down in bed. He moaned into his pillow. Why would Gran drug him? Or rather, why was she trying to drug Mr. Nuncreed?
I have no idea what's happening.
Shaking the questions from his woozy head, Luca snapped back to the matter at hand.
The festival! Alright, we gotta hurry to the festival apparently. I don't even know what time it is. And of course, Granny's not even in the house, so I'm gonna be guessing everybody's gonna be at the festival. Oh, these two. Hey, where have you been? Gran put something in the jam. Yeah, we know. Secret message for secret conspiracies. No, not this one. The one intended for Mr. Nuncreed. Put me to sleep. Whoa. Sly devil. There we go. We got ourselves another achievement here. I think she's trying to remove him from the equation. He might be in danger. Have you found anything? Well, we looked around, but haven't really seen anything odd. Your granny is nowhere to be found. But Mr. Nuncreed is just loafing around, waiting for the speech. What speech? Mary Gus just got up to the podium. Everyone is gathering at the stage. Let's get moving. Well, look at that. Everybody's here, actually, yeah?
Augustus Valentine nervously wiped his brow.
Is this thing... hello, Beacon Pines. I'm Augustus Valentine, your mayor, and I suppose you already know that I'm... oh yeah, before we get started, I just wanted to take a moment to recognize someone who couldn't be here today. This town wouldn't be where it is today without my father, Sharper Valentine. So I thought we could just begin with a round of applause, biffing to such a great man. Even that's more than the old codger
Gus
deserved.
cleared his throat and awkwardly loosened his tie.
Right, well, where
William
was
Kerr
I?
bounded on the stage with the energy of a preacher at a big tent revival.
Gus Valentine,
He
everyone.
gave Gus a hearty slap on the back and motioned him off the stage.
Let's hear it for our mayor. Alright, what a great turnaround. Heck, I didn't prepare anything. But I suppose I could say a few words. Would be a shame to waste such a
Mr.
beautiful
Kerr
podium.
pulled a thick stack of note cards out from his vest.
Right. Community, conviction, commitment. These are the things we celebrate our perennial harvest. For us, these are the pillars of the bridge to a better tomorrow. But I think it's time to add a new pillar. Change. Change is a powerful thing. It's inexorable, unavoidable, and undeniable. And I am dadgum thankful for it. Change is the reason we're all together today. It's hard for me to believe that it was only 4 years ago when fate brought me here. A simple business trip which brought me to a small town, which would change my
Mr.
life
Kerr
forever.
took a moment to survey the crowd.
You know
He
what?
wiped away a single tear.
From the second I set foot on the Beacon Pines, something about this place has held me captive. You see, change represents opportunity. It represents potential. It was change that helped me recognize the potential of this place. To see that the people of this town, despite suffering great loss, still held on to the things that made them
He
special.
thumped the podium to emphasize each word.
Community, conviction, commitment.
Mr.
Change.
Kerr nodded confidently, biting his lip. The crowd was silent, in rapt attention.
Fate made the perfect match that day. Nothing is more important to you all than community, and Perennial Harvest is a community first and foremost.
Mr. Kerr methodically made eye contact with each section of the crowd.
The only way you made it throughout the fall harvest was an unshakable conviction. A conviction that a better tomorrow was just over the horizon. Perennial Harvest was founded on the conviction that we are at the horizon, or we are that horizon. This festival is a symbol of our commitment to
His
each
voice
other.
began to build to a crescendo.
We now walk hand in hand into a future we will shape together, and that is what a change is all about. Grabbing the future by the scuff of the neck and making things happen. Change is a choice. I am tickled thinking that we will all be making that choice together. What great is that? Just imagine what we can accomplish. Oh, is the explosion happening again?
The crowd
Who's
began
that?
to look around nervously.
Don't worry, a little thunder isn't going to ruin this day. Everyone remain
Mr.
calm.
Kerr quickly flicked through his note cards.
Where was I? Through all my travels, I have learned one true thing. One always repeats what they saw. We have all planted a lot of good in this town. And so it is with a happy heart that I can
He
proclaim
raised his hands up to the heavens.
our harvest awaits. What? Dang it. We got frozen again.
At that
No
moment,
way.
a merciless wall of impossibly cold air ripped through the crowd, instantly freezing everyone and everything it touched. For a man like William Kerr, this was a fitting way for things to end. On a stage, with an entire town frozen in rapt attention for the rest of time. The end.
Dang it, dude. This
There's
cannot
that
be it.
ice again! Whenever I think we're getting close, it comes along and ruins everything. Maybe we should just quit? Maybe you should just close the book, walk away, and never think of me again. No,
No, we're gonna do this.
I don't mean that. We got a little closer this time. We just need to try again. Please.
Exactly. We can't quit now. Oh man, are you kidding me? So apparently now we have the options. We have a few more options you guys can see. But I don't know which one I'm gonna have to go with because apparently everything that I tried so far just doesn't work. I'm guessing we could also do the tickle thing here instead of being strange. Or we could also try to just run away. Although I have a feeling I should probably not throw this little guy in the pond. Not even sure exactly what choice I'm gonna go with. But anyway, guys, this has been another episode of Beacon Pines. When we come back the next one, we're gonna try to use a different strategy here because at the moment, every single one that I try just gets me frozen. So we definitely have to figure something else out. But in the meantime, thank you all very much for watching. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you all in the next episode of Beacon Pines very soon. Bye, everybody.